cancer, Brother Jonathan.
That's exactly right. And you know, so many people, they greatly appreciate this. I mean, when you help them and helping them to get their treatments or their medicine or just to be able to travel, food expense, whatever, they are so thankful for this. I mean, it don't go unnoticed. The whole family is thankful for this.
They are. They really are. And since we had talked about taking checks out, Brother Jonathan,
Right.
we have had a gentleman and his wife in Barberville that own a business to actually step up and say, hey, if you can't take the check to them, let them come to us,
Right.
send somebody to pick their check up, and that's at Parts and Paint. And I'll tell you where that is in Barberville. Doyle and Tammy Yeager, they stepped up and they help us out. And if anybody knows where the Fork Bank is on 25, as you coming out past Long John Silver's and Best Western, it's just right on the right as you come toward Pineville, Kentucky, just right out of Barberville. They are wonderful people and stepped up and actually have wanted to help us.
Right.
And you know, if everybody come together in Knox County and helped, I thought one day, as I was traveling around the county and seeing all the places out on the country roads that we have been when we take checks, if each family give $1, just $1, we would have $30,000. So you think, you know, maybe you can only give $1. Maybe you can give $5, maybe you can give more than that. You want to put a check in the mail, we'll go over the address again before the end of the broadcast, but send what you can. Because one day, you know, you may not know anybody that's got cancer, but who's to say it's not your mother, your father,
Right.
your son, your daughter, you? Because cancer in Knox County is one of the highest counties in percentage in Kentucky on cancer rate.
And yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. And a lot of bad misconception is they think it only comes from smoking or chewing tobacco or whatever. But there's little children that has this disease that's never smoked a cigarette in their life. People's got skin cancers, they got melanoma, they've got all these different types of cancer. And a lot of times it's passed down through a gene.
Yes, it is. That's just like me. I've got COPD, I found out earlier this year. You know, in my life, I've never smoked 5 cigarettes, but I've got COPD, and they tell me you get COPD from smoking. But see, this is like cancer. You know, you could get, any one of us can get cancer.
Right.
But you may not be in the best of health, but you can volunteer and help us. We will find you a way if you want to get with us with our phone number or mail something in to us. We'd love to have you. We'd love to come to a church and speak. And Brother Jonathan, it's just been a wonder. Just been a wonder, a wonderful day. You know, you made my day when you called me and said, "Hey, would you come and do this?" And just to be honest, that's God working. That's Him working in every facet in our lives.
That's right. You know, people need to know the information. And what better way to know the information by putting it across the TV, across the radio. There's some people under the sound of our voice battling with cancer or some of their family members, and
Right.
they need these services.
Yes, they do. And we want to be able to raise the money per cancer patient so we can help more. But you know, during the Daniel Boone, sometimes we run with a skeleton crew. I tell you, that is some of the most fun. You know, just to be honest, none of our volunteers make money. We don't pay anybody. It's all done by volunteers. But when you come in and you work and you put an hour or two, or you put in an all day or at an event, right here when you go home, you may be wore out, Brother Jonathan.
Yeah, but the love.
Right here, the love, you'll feel it. You just think that your heart's going to swell out of your chest.
That's what it's about, is love and showing love and demonstrating love, putting some legs on your prayers. You know, it's one thing when you say, well, I'll pray for you, but it's another thing when you say, what can I do to get help for you?
Right, right. You know, it just call. Like I say, our number is 606-542-4246. We'll be glad to hear whatever you got to say. If you want to mail us something, our box number is P.O. Box 84, DeWitt, Kentucky, 40930. Like I say, if you want to donate, you want us to have a service with you, we can take over your service. You start out and do the business of the church. We'll come in and we'll finish the service, and you'll get a blessing. You will. You'll get a blessing. And if you don't mind, Brother Jonathan, can I go over some of the events that
Yeah,
we've
go
already
ahead.
got
Yeah.
scheduled?
Tell us about
Is our first one's going to be June the 23rd. We're going to have a motorcycle ride. We're going to have some DJs come in. We're going to have a great time. If you don't have a motorcycle, hey, come down. Come down. We're not going to have our booth there, but we will have concessions.
Right.
And just to be honest, when we go somewhere and we prepare food, they say, hey, you all done a great job. I just knock on wood.